Let's finally stop doing this. Jeez.
Hi guys, it's Kevin. I have a solution I want to share with you today on how I stopped biting my nails finally after about 45 years of doing it and having all the embarrassment and problems that come with it. I used to bite my nails so bad they used to bleed. They used to throb and hurt. I couldn't pick up coins. Was rejected in relationships even because of this. It just was it's a terrible issue. I don't need to tell you guys this if you're watching this video. So I finally figured out how to do it. I tried all the. I won't bury the lead here. The solution is adhesive bandages. So you take adhesive bandage and cover up the nail. Okay. Yeah, you just cover up the nail. Put it on like your nail is a cut. Put it over your nail. Now you cannot physically bite that nail. Okay. Here are my nails. The one covered up. They've been like this for about 3 years. My wife was even surprised that I bit them. I stopped biting them. I mean, she asked me how I did it, and I'm telling her the same story. I told her the same story. So you cover them up. If you get 10 bad nails, you put 10 adhesive bandages on your nails. Okay, physically make it physically impossible to bite your nails. Okay, I've actually done this with the bandage on there. Okay, it's because, as you already know, you bite your nails without even thinking about it. This will stop you from biting your nails. Okay, so let's get into some of the details. It's not that straightforward, as simple as that sounds, but let's get into the details. uh, i found I figured out this problem by a freak accident I had. I broke this thumb playing softball about 5 years ago. Had to have it in a cast for 6 weeks. And when the cast was removed, I wasn't impressed by my moving thumb. I was impressed by the beautiful thumbnail I had. I could not believe the beautiful thumbnail I had on my thumb. It's like, wow, look at that. And I clued into the fact that, hey, if I cover them up for a while, I can't physically bite them and I can get my nails back. Well, here we are. Uh, it took me about 6 months to a year to perfect this process of how to stop biting your nails. And it's not complicated, and I'll share it all with you now and in the next video. Okay, I have a general tips video as the second video in this series. Okay, all right, so I prefer the fabric style bandages. They tend to stick better to your fingers. The plastic style bandages tend to lose their adhesiveness pretty quickly, honestly. After you wash your hands, once the water gets in there, they tend to lose their adhesiveness. The fabric ones do not. They get a little wet, but they dry fast. Within an hour, they'll be dry. So they're not a problem. Bandage size, this was about a 3-inch one. This is a bigger one, but you could use the smaller ones as well. It doesn't matter which one you use. Color doesn't matter. It's up to you. Go to the pharmacy and buy whatever color you want. Um, so day-to-day activities. Just looking at my notes here. Washing your hands is going to be one of the bigger ones. Okay, so you can wash your hands normally, even with 10 bandages on. They're going to get a little wet, but they'll dry quickly. If you're just working with two nails, you can kind of leave them two fingers up when you're washing your hands like that. Keep them dry if you can, but it doesn't matter. They'll dry. Your bandages will dry quickly. Eating meals, you can leave them on, take them off. It doesn't matter. But if you do take them off after you're done that meal, put the bandages back on. Okay. Typing. Typing can be a little painful with the bandage on there, but just keep the bandage up a little bit on the finger. Don't make sure you cover the nail, but keep it up so when you hit the key, the bandage does not affect it at all. Okay, that's really the only three things: washing your hands, eating meals, and typing. That's the only way these bandages are going to affect you. Okay, on a day-to-day basis. Just checking my notes out a little more here. So I said it took about 6 months to perfect this, and the reason it took that long is I would go about 2 or 3 weeks with the bandages on, then take them off, and I'd start biting again, and the problem would come back and come back and come back. after a while, I realized that I had to leave them on a little longer, maybe a month to 2 months, depending on the person. And here's the key right here. You're going to have to keep bandages around you all the time. You're going to have to keep them at home. You're going to have to keep them at work. And you're going to have to keep them in your vehicle. And your vehicle is the big one that took me a little longer to figure out. I probably don't need to tell you this, but you bite your nails when you're driving, you're stuck in traffic, and you can do a lot of damage to your fingers if it takes you an hour to get home. So, when you get your nails back, and you will if you follow these directions, as soon as you start biting again, cover them up again, okay? That's why I said it's going to take 6 months to a year, because you're going to get your nails back after 4 to 6 weeks, maybe 8 weeks of covering them up, and then you're still going to have the urge to bite. And when you do bite, be aware you're biting and cover them up again. You're going to need to cover them up off and on for 6 to 12 months, okay? Okay, so once you do get your nails back, there's a few tricks you can do to yourself to not actually bite your nails, okay? You're going to bring your nail up to your mouth, and there's a few things you can do. You can just flick the nail like this, put your tooth under it, and flick it. Sometimes you can also scrape the top like this. Okay, that stops from biting your nail. And you can also just scratch the edge like that, okay? That's not biting the nail off, okay? It's helping with the urge to bite your nails, but you're not damaging your nail, okay? But again, you are going to have to come back to this. You're not going to get this in one try. Maybe you will. I doubt it. It took me, it seemed like forever, 6 months to a year. So keep the bandages around with you all the time. And be aware you're biting your nail. And when you do take that first bite, cover it up. That way you can't do any more damage. Okay? So I think that's pretty much it for the solution. As you can tell, it's not very complex. Physically cover them up, and you can get your nails back. I didn't think I could ever get my nails back. I bit them for so long, had all the problems, the bleeding, the throbbing. I even had one girl reject me in a relationship because of my nails were so disgusting. Yeah, just keep at it. Stay strong. Keep them covered up. Physically stop yourself from biting them. It was the only way for me. I tried the paint your nails with this terrible tasting liquid, and it didn't help. I tried keeping my hands busy. That's just a complete waste of time. I tried chewing gum. That didn't work either. People would tell me, just relax, don't bite your nails. No, that's not that easy. Hypnosis is another thing you can do, but I don't do well with hypnosis, so I didn't even bother trying that. So this was the only way, and obviously you can tell, does work. That worked for me. So I'm sharing this with you so you can stop this terrible habit as well. And believe me, you can do this, okay? Just like I said, stay strong and you'll get it. Okay, so I'm going to do a second video on some more general tips to help here. Okay, talk to you soon. Thanks. Bye.